What's up and welcome guys to One Oak Mentoring, right? The #1, y'all see that? Virtual team mentoring service program, vlog, channel, entity, commodity. Y'all know all them big words in the whole galaxy, right? That's a lot of stuff, right? How y'all doing today, man? I know y'all looking at me like I might be in a good mood, man. I'm always in a good mood, most definitely, man. Making these videos. Yeah, man. Told y'all, man, I've been slacking, man. I was supposed to make, it's been a few days, man, but the last time I left off, we were supposed to be doing the tree outing, right? So it's kind of like, I'm gonna combine like 2 days into one, right? Cause, like every day isn't like, the most exciting, experience, trying to make some stuff up, trying to make things theatrical, what I'm saying? Trying to make sitting down, looking at television exciting, trying to tell about that, right? But, so, all right, let's get into it. Where we're supposed to go, what day was that? I think this was Wednesday. Dang, it's been that long? So Wednesday, we were supposed to go and do like this tree planting out. And first, we were supposed to go bowling, right? And then it was a switch up. It's like, no, we're gonna go to this, the tree planting outing, right? And I was kind of excited because I never went to the tree planting outing thing before. So I'm like, okay, all right, cool, man, let's do this, right? So, there was something that happened, right? And, we were not able to, take the kids off campus because y'all know with all this stuff going on, this stuff revamping back up. Y'all know the word I'm talking about, the C word, right? Where you got to get the test and stuff like that. Y'all know, I don't want to say nothing crazy, man. I heard they've been flagging words like that. But anyway, so we weren't able to take them off campus, right? So, me and like I really don't know what his title is, but he's got a real big title. It's like kind of like the top of the head of the company. So my boy Dave, so me and my boy Dave, the plan was to go and get some food and bring it back for the kids, so they can eat and we can do like an outing, on campus, something like that, right? So we went to Wendy's or whatever, man, and normally when we go to all these things, it's kind of hard when you're like ordering food for like 12, 13 people, right? So you got to make sure you got this, make sure you got that. So we're going to Wendy's and, we're telling them to order, my boy Dave, he just gave him like a whole list of like all the stuff that people want, you know what I mean? And so the people at Wendy's, they running around frantic, man. They got the drive-through is ridiculous, right? So they running through, they're like, oh man, this and that. And so, they trying to make sure they got the orders right, the drinks and all that stuff like that, right? So, I started getting the, they gave us the cups, so I'm filling up the cups, getting the drinks and stuff like that, right? So I went to take the drinks outside, right? And so it's kind of raining and all that, man. So I come to come back inside and the door's locked, right? So I'm like, why would the door be locked at 5 o'clock during the week? Why would the door be locked at 5 o'clock period at a Wendy's, right? So I'm looking around, and so I'm noticing, there's a lot of commotion and stuff going on, a lot of cars, right? So I kept seeing the manager go out another side door, and you know how they tell you to pull up at the drive-through, man. Hey, man, y'all pull up, man. It's only gonna be a few minutes. Be probably about 25 minutes, man. You sitting up there, right? So I seen where he was coming out, right? So I came in and I went back in on the side that he went in, right? So I just kind of figured out like, okay, all right, they probably shutting down the restaurant trying to save time and stuff like this, right? So I'm like, okay, all right, I got you. So, we finally get the food, and I mean, we stayed there like 45, 50 minutes, man. Yeah, like trying to get this food sorted out and all this stuff, right? So we get back in the van and we drive back to the job or whatever. So, and then we go, we take the food, inside the cafeteria, and we go get the kids from their certain houses, right? And so we come in there, everybody eating, everybody's like, I mean, and we didn't really get the particular drinks for everybody, you know what I mean? Because, when we were at Wendy's, it's like, man, half the freaking drinks wasn't even working, man. It's like, they got Coke, but it's like a lime Coke or Coke and ginger, some more crazy stuff, man. So I'm like, yo, man, I don't know what drink y'all have, man, but this is what we got. We got Dr. Pepper, we got sweet tea, we got one Mellow Yellow, which the Mellow Yellow is kind of crazy because I can't even remember the last time I even drank a Mellow Yellow, but that's besides the fact. All right, so the guys were pretty, what's the word? They were satisfied. You know, they wasn't, you know, upset about it. They was cool with it. You know, pretty grateful or whatever. I guess that's the word. So, man, you know, we're sitting there, we're eating, you know, everybody's, you know, enjoying themselves. And some of these guys got 2 4-for-4s, you know, put together, man. So they got like 2 burgers. They just stuff in their face or whatever. Now, this is an outing, so this is like a reward type thing, right? So that's why these guys are doing this, right? So, so now we were supposed to come up with an activity. We really want to know what we was going to do because they had to cancel the tree outing last minute. So it really wasn't a whole big game plan besides getting food, right? So somebody was like, can I go get my radio, right? So we can listen to radio, you know, and stuff like that. And Dave was like, you know, that's cool. And then we got somebody came up with the bright idea to play Uno. Now I normally don't play like the board games and stuff at work a lot. You know what I mean? I just kind of been there so long. It's like I've already been through that phase where I just like play the board games and stuff with them. Spades is a real big thing there. You know what I mean? But I'm really not into spades like that. Yeah. Somebody like me, I'm not into spades. Okay. But I look like somebody who will be playing spades, who, you know, doing all that, about to break the table, you know, smacking them cards down, right? But so we playing Uno now. I don't know about you guys, man, but Uno, man, that's one of my things. That's a card game I was brought up on, man. The only thing I don't like about Uno is like all the variations of rules, man. Like everybody got a certain rule, and it's like, I don't know, man. Some people can spread like all of them at the same time, like same color, same number. Some want you to go around. Some want to, you know, you can throw a draw 4 down and throw another draw 2, and another person draw 2, and the person that ain't got nothing, they get like 45 cards, like all that kind of crazy stuff, right? But besides that, I like playing Uno like the regular way, or the, you know, a way that we can, you know, come together on terms, right? So we playing Uno, man. I mean, this was another one of those moments where I was like, man, I'm at work getting paid to do this, man. I'm having a great time playing Uno. Just had a good meal, listening to music, and like when everybody participates, man, it's just better, man. So we're just having a good time playing Uno. You know, caught a couple people trying to cheat. You know, we call them out, but it's just joking, man. You know what I mean? Nothing serious. You know, everybody in there, even some of the kids that are kind of rowdy, you know, everybody in there just kind of getting along, man. So that was just like a really good night. You know what I mean? And then when we got done with that, we basically just took them back. We basically just took the kids back to their houses, man, and that was it, right? So, all right, so that was it for that day. So the next day, there's a lot of stuff going on. So they canceled the transport, but they had another transport, like where all the kids got to go get their test, you know, their swab, where you know, do all that, right? So they got to go get their C test, right? So we're like, okay, man, all right, man. I'm like, cool, you know, they canceled my transport. I'm here anyway. Let's go ahead and go, right? So they're like, yo, we're gonna go get these tests, man, and blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay. So we took like all the kids. So we had like 3 vehicles, right? A big bus, 2 vans, and you know, we riding or whatever. And so we get there, and man, when we get there, man, it looks like Disney World on like the 4th of July, or like Disney World on like a holiday on the weekend during the summer, man. It looks like I don't know, like who's like a big star right now, but I don't know, but it looks like a big star, like a big concert, man. It was like, I can't even explain to you how many cars were there, man. It was just ridiculous, right? And so we pulling up, and so we all like, oh man, so we all cracking jokes like, oh man, we're gonna be here forever, you know, this and that. And, you know, we seeing, you know, people who wasn't even in the line. So, you know, me and some of the guys, we kind of laughing like, oh, man, they not even in line. They think they're in line, man. The line starts back there, man. They think, you know, so we just cracking little jokes. And you know, things are going pretty smooth or whatever. You know, it's basically like being at work, but everybody's in the vehicle, right? So it's just that, you know. So we listening to a little bit of music. Everything's pretty cool, you know. You know, nothing really crazy is, you know, really going on or whatever. And but we ended up staying at that place 4 whole hours in line, right? We were just in line 4 whole hours. And the thing about it is the kids didn't even get to eat before they left, right? So you know what some of the main topics of their conversation were, right? What are we eating? Where are we going? Let's go to a buffet. Let's go do this. Let's go eat this. I want to eat here. I want to eat that. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, I'm calling David like, yo, man, I don't know what's going on, but these kids are hungry. I didn't know they didn't eat, you know, what do we need to do? And he was like, you know, just tell them we'll get something to eat, whenever we leave here or whatever. So cool, man. So you know, we just sitting there chilling, man, and it's really like a cool time, man, because I'm just chilling. We just basically just sitting in the big van. I'm just sitting back, you know, chilling, you know, just observing the scene. We had a couple instances of people like not really bullying, but you know, like playing around, like, you know, like somebody like tapping somebody's head and like, you know, trying to duck down and stuff like that, man. You know, besides that, we didn't have any major issues or whatever. So like maybe like an hour before it was time to go, you know, Dave comes over to the bus. He's like, hey man, what y'all boys want, cheeseburgers or a chicken sandwich? We're not asking where they coming from. We just want cheeseburger. What do you want to eat, cheeseburger or chicken sandwich? Burger or chicken, right? That's all he's asking, right? So he comes in there, you know, and everybody's like, yo, I want, they raise their hand for chicken, raise their hand for, you know, burgers, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, we got that out the way, man. You know, staff, we put in our orders and stuff, you know, and then we finally got to where we know we got to get out and, you know, let these guys, you know, get checked and stuff like that. So, you know, they're getting checked and stuff. And then one of the kids was kind of like, you know, talking about like the suckers that they had, and kid was like, do you mind if we have a sucker? And then this woman just came with a big like 2 handfuls and was like, here. And you know, everybody just go, oh. So I'm like, whoa, 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 pass them back to the staff in the back, and she'll, you know, pass them to y'all. There's enough for everybody, you know. But when they did that, see, I'm real big on certain things, you know, when I'm in the group home. You know, a lot of the times it looks like I'm just being lazy. I'm not really doing much, you know, but I'm actually working psychologically, right? So when I see that, she just giving the sucker, and everybody's like, oh. And I'm like, did anybody say thank you? Because I'm real big on that. You know, if somebody does something for you that they don't have to do, did you guys say thank you to them? Are you appreciative for that? And so when I said that, you know, a couple of the guys, you know, when she came out, thank you, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, right. So, yeah, everything was pretty good. Then after that, we went to Cookout, you know. But it was kind of funny because Cookout is like right next to Chick-fil-A, right? So when we kind of make that right, we had to go through Chick-fil-A drive-thru. So when we drove through Chick-fil-A drive-thru, everybody's like, oh yeah, Chick-fil-A, yeah. And so then we kind of like hooked in and kind of like made a nice left and like went into the Cookout parking lot. But everybody was saying like, oh well, hey, it's Cookout, you know, it's cool, you know. I would have much preferred Chick-fil-A, but I'm not picky. I'm not paying for it. So yeah, man, we went to Cookout. We got some nice meals, man. We sat there about 15 minutes. Eating and, you know, chilling, you know, just talking about the day, you know, just, I don't know. It was a very long outing, right? We were just all in that vehicle just sitting. But after that, that was pretty much it, man. You know, we had a pretty good day. And that's the vlog for those 2 days, man. So tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm going into work tomorrow. I might. Tomorrow I kind of keep y'all posted on what happened, but that was just my vlog. This is One Oak. Y'all have a great day, and I am out.